Throughout his election campaign, Donald Trump repeatedly vowed to keep the US out of what he called the Middle East's endless wars. Even if, when it came to Iran's nuclear program, his views were pretty clear.
They asked him, what do you think about Iran? Would you hit Iran? And he goes, as long as they don't hit the nuclear stuff. That's the thing you want to hit, right? I said, I think he's got that one wrong. Isn't that what you're supposed to hit?
He says Iran can't have a nuclear weapon, but until recently was adamant that diplomacy was the best way to ensure that.
Well, I hope there's going to be a deal. I think it's time for a deal, and we'll see what happens.
But 5 rounds of fruitless talks later, and even he admits his patience is wearing thin, with his tone changing to veiled threats, saying that he knows exactly where the supreme leader of Iran is hiding. Even though the country insists it isn't pursuing a nuclear bomb. The question then, is this all bluster, or are these signals that US intervention may now be imminent?
It does seem that he's ready to engage, and I'd say about 75% of the analysts in Washington think the U.S. is about to join Israel in attacking Iran, although the majority of the foreign policy establishment, including a lot of Republicans and even MAGA Republicans, would rather that not happen.
According to the United Nations nuclear watchdog, damage to Iran's nuclear facilities is not yet fatal, largely because Israel doesn't have the weaponry needed to penetrate key underground infrastructure. The US does, but is it willing to hand them over? It's already sent an aircraft carrier to the region, as well as a number of military aircraft. Any direct engagement, and Iran is clear.
At any time, at any point, if we come to the conclusion that the United States is directly involved in attacks against Iran, we will start responding to the United States.
Here's a diagram.
Israel's aims are arguably known. But experts say Donald Trump's choice is one which could define his legacy in the Middle East.
I may do it, I may not do it. I mean, nobody knows what I'm going to do.
And the world is waiting in trepidation for his next move. Victoria Innes, TRT World.